The moment has arrived. The full moon portal has opened, releasing an energetic force unlike anything experienced in recent memory. The atmosphere is electric, with the boundary between realms at its most permeable. Every thought, emotion, and decision you make is being intensified by the surrounding vibrations. This isn't merely another moon phase. This represents a cosmic convergence, a pivotal celestial moment calling your spirit to embrace its highest potential timeline. Yet here's the crucial revelation that few discuss. This portal isn't meant for everyone to cross together. During a full moon, particularly during such a powerful celestial alignment, it acts as an amplifier for the energetic signatures of those around you. Your closest connections, friends, romantic partners, and family members will have their energetic fields more deeply intertwined with yours than ever before. Their inner fears, uncertainties, unresolved trauma, or jealousies will resonate within you as if they were your own. Without awareness, their vibrational frequency could divert you from the path you've carefully cultivated. The cosmos presents you with a decisive choice in this moment. You can either carry forward the weight of others' energies into the new cycle, or choose to step away, preserving the high-frequency state you've worked diligently to achieve. This is why seeking solitude during this full moon isn't an act of isolation. It's a form of energetic self-preservation and alignment. Choosing to distance yourself from those whose energy doesn't match yours isn't abandonment. It's an act of self-respect. The portal's window is brief, and crossing while entangled in others' emotional chaos risks manifesting a reality that mirrors their wounds rather than your aspirations. You'll recognize the signs. The subtle weight that settles when certain individuals are present, the way your mental clarity dissipates after specific interactions, the unexpected doubts that surface following their words. These aren't random occurrences. During this full moon, every energetic connection between you and others becomes illuminated, clearly revealing who enhances your light and who diminishes it. I'll delve deeper into the mechanics of this phenomenon shortly. Continue watching, as the significance of this Aquarius full moon portal extends far beyond initial appearances. The energy currently unfolding has the potential to influence your journey for months ahead. But first, show your support by liking this content so others can receive this crucial message. Comment 777 to align with the frequency of divine guidance, and share this with someone who needs to protect their energetic field right now. What follows will bring clarity to all the sensations you've been experiencing. This Aquarius full moon portal transcends ordinary lunar cycles. It serves as an amplifier, drawing concealed truths to the surface and intensifying the energy of every connection in your life. In this illumination, facades crumble. Smiles that once appeared genuine may reveal hidden motives. Previously encouraging words might suddenly expose their underlying discord. This heightened awareness stems from the portal's dual nature. It doesn't merely extend outward into the vast cosmos, but also penetrates inward, illuminating your personal energetic field and making you intensely conscious of every frequency you're connected to. Some of these connections will feel expansive and uplifting, causing your chest to open and your breath to naturally deepen in their presence. Others will feel dense and draining, causing your energy to dissipate the moment they enter your space. These heavier connections aren't necessarily malicious. Often they simply carry unprocessed shadows that create discord with your vibration. Yet, under this portal's influence, even subtle misalignments become glaringly apparent. Your intuition may sharpen dramatically, directing you toward truths you've been avoiding. You might feel compelled to disconnect, silence your phone, and seek solitude. This isn't withdrawal, it's protective wisdom. Your higher self recognizes that the energetic field is restructuring and requires space. During this transformative period, interactions with energy-depleting individuals will feel intensified. Their words will reverberate in your consciousness. Their emotional residue will persist, making it increasingly difficult to recenter yourself. This explains why the impulse to create temporary distance feels so urgent now. It isn't driven by anger, but by the need for energetic alignment, ensuring you remain on the correct side when the portal closes. When such a portal manifests, particularly in Aquarius, it carries frequencies of liberation, detachment, and unfiltered truth. Aquarian energy doesn't grasp or cling. It maintains the perspective of a bird soaring above, observing the landscape with clarity. Under this influence, you're not meant to become entangled in others' emotional turbulence, projections, or demands. Consider your energy as a precisely calibrated instrument. Usually, you might maintain your unique resonance even when surrounded by discordant frequencies. But within the full moon portal, every misaligned vibration becomes amplified. If someone in your field resonates with fear, scarcity, resentment, or judgment, you'll feel it viscerally, as if they're playing jarring notes directly into your consciousness. The longer you remain in their field, the more your own frequency begins to distort. This isn't punishment, it's illumination. The portal reveals with unmistakable clarity who aligns with your evolving journey and who doesn't. For many, this brings profound realizations. Long-term connections might suddenly feel foreign, while new encounters may carry an inexplicably familiar warmth and resonance. The goal isn't to judge these revelations, but to acknowledge them. Creating distance during this period isn't about severing ties through anger or fear. Rather, it's about honoring yourself with the sacred space needed to fully integrate the upgrades, insights, and energetic recalibrations the portal offers. Picture yourself attempting to calibrate a sensitive instrument amidst a bustling, chaotic environment. The task becomes virtually impossible. Yet in quietude, even the most delicate adjustments restore perfect harmony. Some individuals may attempt to draw you into discussions, desperate to validate their perspective or maintain old patterns. They might suggest you're being aloof or dramatic. However, the Aquarian influence guides you to respond from a place of inner sovereignty, releasing the need for external validation. Your purpose now isn't to justify, it's to preserve your energetic integrity. In the coming days, you might experience heightened physical sensations, unexpected migraines, waves of exhaustion, disrupted sleep patterns. These manifestations indicate your energetic system processing unprecedented levels of light frequencies. Every interaction either facilitates this light integration or creates disruptive interference patterns. This explains why solitude during this portal isn't merely beneficial, it's fundamentally necessary. Honoring this inner calling will lead you through this full moon period with enhanced intuitive abilities, elevated vibrations, and a more profound connection to your authentic truth. You'll discover that aligned connections and opportunities naturally gravitate toward you, replacing the exhausting push-pull dynamics that once seemed inevitable. What distinguishes this full moon is its unique celestial positioning. Rather than appearing in isolation, it's interwoven with the Lion's Gate energies. The Lion's Gate portal, which initiated days earlier, channels pure solar frequencies and elevated dimensional codes into our reality. Typically, this singular event catalyzes profound transformation and awakens dormant soul aspects. However, an extraordinary convergence has occurred. While the Lion's Gate remains active, this full moon portal has simultaneously activated. Two energetic gateways now intersect, magnifying each other's influence. This creates what I term a double spiritual portal. It's as though the cosmos has simultaneously opened two doorways, one channeling the courage, power, and wisdom of your higher self, while the other illuminates every shadow, attachment, and energetic connection, requiring release before fully embodying that elevated state. This dual activation intensifies the clarity and frequency of spiritual messages, signs, and synchronicities. You might experience sudden clarity regarding long-standing confusion. Inspiration might flow so abundantly that rest becomes challenging. Perhaps you'll feel an inexplicable urge to transform your environment, reorganize your space, relocate, or release what no longer resonates with your truth. When portals overlap in this manner, your soul stands at a cosmic crossroads. One direction leads deeper into familiar cyclical patterns. The other guides you toward a timeline where you embody your authentic truth without reservation or illusion. Though the decision might feel overwhelming, the essential principle remains simple. Safeguard your frequency above all else. Remember, even those nearest to you can unknowingly anchor you to outdated energetic patterns. Not because these individuals harbor negative intentions, but because your emerging vibrational state remains in a delicate phase of stabilization. Even the subtlest pull from previous energetic patterns can impede your transition into new frequencies. This explains why the universe's call for solitude resonates more powerfully than ever before. Within this double portal energy, every thought you generate, word you speak, and interaction you engage in carries amplified significance. You're not merely in a manifestation phase. You're in an acceleration period, meaning anyone or anything misaligned with your evolving vision will either naturally adjust to match your frequency or organically disconnect. The transformations you initiate during this window transcend temporary fluctuations. They establish foundational patterns that will influence the next 6 months, potentially extending even further. This occurs because the double portal energy extends beyond your present moment, actively restructuring the fabric of your future timeline. Each choice you make now emanates a specific frequency, establishing a vibrational blueprint around which your reality will begin to organize itself. Should you choose to remain immersed in familiar environments, surrounded by voices that unconsciously sow seeds of uncertainty or apprehension, you'll find yourself caught in recurring patterns, despite your firmest resolutions to move forward. However, if you choose differently, creating intentional distance, cultivating sacred space, and standing confidently in your authentic light, you'll witness your life's landscape undergo remarkable transformation. Long silent connections might suddenly reactivate, bringing unexpected support or opportunities. Projects that once seemed immovable may suddenly flow with remarkable ease. This exemplifies the true nature of a portal. Rather than being a simple threshold to cross, it represents a moment when reality becomes more responsive to conscious intention, more malleable to inner alignment. Yet it will conform to whatever energy holds your deepest connection, whether that's your highest vision or your deepest wounds. This underscores why present awareness is absolutely crucial. The Aquarius full moon, synchronized with the Lion's Gate portal, guides you toward profound liberation. Aquarian energy embodies truth, detachment from obsolete systems, and the courage to embrace unique authenticity. When merged with the Lion's Gate's solar frequencies, it creates an optimal cosmic configuration for radical self-empowerment. Yet this presents a fundamental challenge. Liberation invariably requires release. This release might involve long-held habits, limiting beliefs, or most significantly, relationship dynamics that have subtly restricted your expansion. Perhaps it's a friend who deflects attention from your aspirations, a family member who questions your choices, or a partner whose energy leaves you feeling depleted after interactions. These energetic connections illuminate under this full moon with specific purpose. The universe reveals precisely what must transform as you navigate this double portal with full empowerment. If you maintain your energetic boundaries, resisting the impulse to explain, justify, or hold on, you'll witness something remarkable. The moment you release, that space immediately fills with elevated frequencies. The validation arrives swiftly, not in distant months or years, but within mere days or even hours. From this point, the energetic momentum only intensifies. As you progressively align with your authentic truth during these pivotal days, the force of your momentum becomes increasingly irresistible. This marks the moment when destiny transforms from a distant concept into something you're actively shaping with each conscious breath. To effectively harness this double portal's power, you must first recognize its fundamental nature. It responds to crystalline clarity, not internal conflict. When your heart's whispers contradict your physical actions, the energy disperses, leaving you to exit this window feeling unchanged. Therefore, the initial crucial step demands absolute self-honesty. Notice where your presence feels lighter. Observe when your mind naturally settles into stillness. Recognize when your chest expands and your energy amplifies. These are your authentic affirmations. Everything else, regardless of its historical weight, habitual comfort, or attached hopes, represents a clear negation. The second phase involves consciously withdrawing your energy from these negations. This isn't about creating conflict, confrontation, or proving your position. Rather, it's about reclaiming your energetic sovereignty. Departure needn't involve dramatic exits. Sometimes, choosing silence speaks volumes over explanations. Indeed, under this Aquarius full moon's influence, silence carries more power than any verbal justification. While Aquarius embodies air energy, it manifests truth in its most distilled form, often transcending the need for words. The third element requires directing your focus toward the future. The Lion's Gate emanates pure creative force, solar, direct, and saturated with limitless potential. While the full moon illuminates what requires release, the Lion's Gate reveals what you're ready to manifest. The convergence of these celestial forces is extraordinary. Their overlap, rare in most years but present now, explains the electric quality permeating the field. It's why synchronicities emerge like spring blossoms, why thoughts materialize with unprecedented speed. Every thought, word, or feeling you generate during this window acts like seeds planted in lightning-charged soil. Growth accelerates, manifestation intensifies. This underscores why maintaining connections with individuals whose energy resonates with scarcity, fear, or criticism means allowing their frequencies to influence your manifestation garden. The harvest will inevitably reflect these influences. This represents the subtle danger many overlook. Manifestation extends beyond personal projection to encompass the frequencies you permit within your energetic field. Hence, the current guidance speaks with crystal clarity. Distance yourself from those who diminish your light, not due to their inherent nature, but because your path demands unwavering alignment. Honor this calling and watch as the double portal functions like a cosmic elevator, propelling you to heights previously deemed unreachable in such a compressed time frame. The version of you that emerges on the other side will understand that nothing was truly lost. You were simply releasing the excess weight that prevented your ascension. The full moon portal's influence doesn't dissipate when the moon starts to diminish. Instead, it persists, vibrant and energized, like an electric current flowing through everything within your reach. But heed this wisdom, divine soul. The upcoming 3 days hold paramount significance. This represents the zenith of the cosmic alignment. Each thought you conceive, word you utter, and decision you make will resonate with heightened intensity, sculpting profound imprints into your emerging reality. These aren't ordinary moments in time. They represent the culmination of a unique energetic passage where manifestation occurs almost instantaneously. For these next 72 hours, guard your energy as if it were sacred territory. Shield it from unnecessary chatter, resist the magnetism of outdated behaviors, and stand firm against the subtle pressure from those who unconsciously desire your stagnation. The portal makes no distinction between deliberate intentions and casual thoughts. It magnifies everything equally, meaning a moment of doubt can create ripples as powerful as a moment of unwavering belief. Your energetic field is now completely receptive. Insights will arrive like lightning strikes. Your intuition will become razor sharp, while dreams may take on prophetic clarity. The familiar patterns attempting to reclaim you will also intensify. This is precisely why discernment must serve as your protective shield during this time. Imagine yourself positioned between two distinct realities. One represents the world you've always known. The other embodies everything you've been manifesting. The portal serves as a temporary bridge between these realms. Cross it with conviction, and you'll never need to look backward. Hesitate, and you risk becoming suspended between worlds. Close enough to glimpse your desires, but too entangled to fully claim them. The cosmos observes your actions during these days, not to judge but to mirror back precisely what you believe you deserve. Every declaration you make, boundary you establish, and choice you execute during this period will reverberate far beyond the present moment. These echoes will influence not just the immediate future, but the reality you're constructing for years ahead. This explains why these moments carry such significance. They serve as a mirror, amplified by the full moon's radiance and enhanced by the Lion's Gate energy. This portal responds solely to authenticity, not superficial noise. The universe attunes itself not to your verbal declarations, but to the frequency you maintain. If you proclaim readiness for expansion while accepting limitation, the reflection will reveal this inconsistency. If you speak of desiring freedom while clinging to familiar constraints, the universe will interpret this as a preference for known burdens over untested liberation. And here's the profound truth: this transformative energy isn't about forcing yourself to leap. Rather, it's about fully embracing the jump you've already committed to in your heart. The pathway between your current reality and the future you've been manifesting stands open, but its window is fleeting. Step forward with unwavering certainty, and you'll traverse it without needing to glance backward. But if uncertainty makes you falter, if you keep turning to view what's behind, you risk becoming trapped in the in-between, tantalizingly close to your desires, yet too ensnared to fully claim them. In this moment, the universe is treating your decisions as divine commands, not to pass judgment, but to serve as a perfect mirror, reflecting back exactly what you believe you deserve. The full moon's illumination makes self-deception impossible. Every hidden attachment you've pretended not to see, every unspoken agreement you've feared to challenge, every silent compromise made in the name of harmony, they're all brilliantly exposed under this celestial light. You can now sever these ties with one decisive action, or choose to nurture them, carrying their weight into another cycle. But this crucial understanding must be grasped. The portal's opening is temporary. While the intense energy you're experiencing will eventually subside, the choices you make within it become permanently sealed. Align with your highest self during these moments, and you establish a trajectory that propels you far beyond old patterns' reach. Allow past energies to pull you backward, and you reset the cycle, ensuring the same choice will present itself again, with even greater urgency. Understand this deeply. The gateway cannot remain open indefinitely. The energy field you currently occupy is extraordinary, a perfect convergence of cosmic intention and divine timing. Choices made from this space are carried by currents far more powerful than individual effort. Aligning with your higher self during these days isn't merely decision-making, it's planting seeds in cosmically fertile soil. Every intention you set, boundary you establish, and truth you voice will flourish with unprecedented speed, strength, and grace. The universe isn't merely watching, it's actively collaborating with you, sending guidance through signs, synchronicities, and divine helpers as you cross this threshold. These moments serve as an initiation. The full moon's radiance bathes you in perfect clarity, revealing your path without distortion. The portal amplifies your heart's wisdom until it rises above all external noise. Even when visible changes seem absent, trust that the energy you're weaving is already shaping your future reality. When you choose in alignment with your soul's truth, the old patterns dissolve effortlessly, not through struggle, but because they no longer resonate with the frequency you now embody. The deeper you immerse yourself in this radiance, the more abundantly life responds with divine synchronicities, meaningful connections, and profound moments confirming you're precisely where destiny intended. This is the sacred offering of the full moon portal, simultaneously serving as both reflection and passage. It mirrors back your deepest authentic truth in this moment, while bridging you to the magnificent possibilities awaiting just beyond your current perception. This portal transcends mere astrological phenomenon. It exists as a living, conscious field of energy that responds to and magnifies your choices. Each decision made in this space ripples through time, weaving future realities you cannot yet glimpse. These energetic waves will either carry you into manifestation of your soul's deepest longings or return you to cycles you've spiritually outgrown. Listen closely now. Those relationships suddenly feeling distant, situations that no longer resonate with your spirit's truth, habits that weigh heavily on your being, they're surfacing with divine purpose. The portal's energy makes it impossible to ignore what must be released before your next chapter unfolds. Let them go with loving grace, freed from anger or fear, honoring how they served your previous chapters. The universe isn't asking you to struggle forward through force. Instead, it invites you to elevate your frequency beyond where outdated energies can follow. From this higher vibration, you needn't chase your destiny. It naturally finds you because you've become energetically aligned with it. In the days ahead, expect waves of crystal clarity followed by moments of uncertainty. This natural rhythm reflects the recalibration of energy as you step into greater alignment. Stay anchored in your truth when lower vibrations attempt to pull you backward. Release fear, guilt, or obligation from keeping you tethered where your soul has already departed. As we conclude, remember this wisdom. These moments offer profound opportunity for self-renewal if you create sacred space for reflection. Sometimes stepping back isn't about abandoning connections. It's about reclaiming your energy for clearer vision. This isn't about vanishing without trace or severing ties coldly, but about honoring your spirit's need for breathing room. When you withdraw from constant external noise, even briefly, you allow your inner wisdom, so often drowned out, to rise again. If this means embracing solitude, declining invitations, or choosing peace over explanations, honor that calling. In this moment, the universe prioritizes your alignment far above maintaining others' comfort zones. When the portal completes its cycle, you'll feel profound gratitude for having chosen stillness over struggle, clarity over confusion, and authentic truth over external approval. When you embrace this truth, you'll transcend beyond mere escape from what depletes you. You'll step directly into the reality your soul has been quietly manifesting. And here lies the profound transformation. Upon your return, should you choose to come back, you'll be fundamentally altered from the person who first stepped away. The silence will have reshaped your essence in ways beyond current comprehension. The spaciousness will have unveiled truths previously obscured by life's constant commotion. Your perception of people, circumstances, and your own being will sharpen with an insight that only sacred distance can bestow. A newfound lightness will permeate your being, as though an invisible burden you weren't conscious of carrying has dissolved. Situations that once triggered intense emotional responses will feel distant, muted, almost insignificant. This occurs because you've elevated into a higher vibrational alignment. Whatever no longer resonates with your new frequency naturally dissipates. This is the silent metamorphosis that goes unspoken. It emerges not from turbulence, resistance, or perpetual action, but from sacred stillness. In this tranquil space, your life force regenerates. Your intuitive wisdom speaks louder than your fears. Your heart communicates with crystal clarity about its authentic desires and what it will no longer accommodate. From this elevated consciousness, your choices transform. You cease pursuing and begin attracting. The connections and possibilities that manifest aren't coincidental. They mirror your elevated frequency. These alignments feel effortless, harmonious, and natural because they're perfectly attuned to the version of you that chose authentic alignment over external validation, inner truth over attachment. Therefore, when you feel the sacred call to step away, honor it, not as an escape route, but as a journey of profound self-reclamation. For the deepest truth remains, your purpose was never to lose yourself within another's reality. You incarnated to create your own magnificent world. When you fully embody this truth, the universe doesn't merely meet you halfway, it carries you completely home.